Now, I'm not feeling safe tonight, so on my ritual walk around at the big house, as we call it, I've got my scruffy looking little old man. He's a Pomeranian. He lost all his fur when he was washed in the wrong thing. Someone recommended to us that we should buy a particular dishwashing detergent, which was a cheap way of keeping the little guy clean. And I suspect that we didn't get the right name, and he lost a lot of his fur. Look at him now. He's only just growing it back, and we're going to have him shorn completely so that he can start afresh. See, he's getting quite nice at the front here, but he's a poor little fella, and he's been in, don't know whether you can see, I've tried to explain it before, but he has that funny little crooked grin because he got into a fight with a big guy who was demanding his rights with the bitch that was in heat, and he couldn't understand why, just because he's a little guy, he didn't get to have a turn. But he learned the lesson. So, back to my walk around and have a look at what's been happening. We're in the painting stage where everything has been made for the kitchen, but painting is the next thing. So I come around, we've got various bits of material, put all the lights on, even the ones I don't need, just to test. There's our 3 sheets of granite, and this here, this little decorative thing goes underneath. So we're now in a state of upheaval. This is the only light there. So we're actually looking very good. Let me put all of the other lights on because I like it. So this, of course, this is our breakfast bar type of thing, and it goes straight there. But for convenience and painting, he's taken it out. He's doing a very good job, very neat in everything he does. Very nice carpenter, nice guy. Doesn't understand a lot of the modern things. I tried to show him a router and how he could use it in his future work, routering edges, but these stairs were, as in staring at me, were a little bit lost, but it's looking very good, so I'm really pleased. And he's even closed the window after him too. We brought the fan in because, boy, when I came in, there's no ventilation or no through ventilation. We did stop using this door because the runners on the bottom, when it was just workers carrying stuff in and out, got so damaged that the door was hardly serviceable. So there we are, we have the materials now, hopefully, to be able to do the job. There's our sink. It's a fancy sink. Oops. It's a fancy sink, but it needs cleaning, which will come very soon. So it has everything out to do a really nice job. It's going to be a dark brown, more like this color here. So that's what we're up to here. That's where we are down there. So this is my little ritual. I come and I turn all of the lights on, and then I turn them off again. So a little shorty to give you an update, and we'll hope that you, especially if you're interested in having stuff done, the way that this man is working, he doesn't work on a price, he works at 60% of what the materials costs were. So all of these materials, the 10 sheets of marine ply and various other pieces that we've had, we show all receipts, add that up, and he takes a percentage of what we spent on the materials. It works a little bit expensive when you consider laying the granite on top of here. It's really not very much, but the granite has to be cut, has to be, for instance, it has to, 2 pieces of granite have to meet here, so you're looking at going across like this, bang, like that, out of 45. So in some cases it can work out very reasonably, but then when you think of how much the granite costs and take 60% of fitting as labour, it can get a bit expensive. But when I mentioned this, Beth went to him and put it to him, said, look, everything else has worked out very well and we're very happy, but we just feel that the percentage that you're charging normally is a little too high when thinking about the granite, because the granite is relatively expensive. So he agreed to a much lower percentage for fitting the granite, and we know that he'll do a good job. He's also going as a surround here. All of this will be put into the tiles, and there are the tiles. So we're moving on. It's little by little, we don't have a full construction team on here now, so there are no fast big effects, but we show it as it comes. As it happens is how you see it. So there we go. Thanks for looking in. We hope that you'll share. The sharing that our subscribers have been doing is helping a great deal. Also, comments. Please comment. We love to hear your comments and see what you have to say about this kitchen and its use. If you look at here, now in this part here, there will be seated arrangements like corner units in here and various other units, and there'll be stuff in there. Someone suggested, as I had thought, that this is such a big area down here, which is separate from the actual booking in area, if you consider that this is where people are going to wait. At first, we were going to have the furniture, desks and so on, was going to be here. But then when we talked about closing off that first part of the resort when you come in, that small space there can be made for booking in. So we would have some furniture made to book in here, and then this part will be sectioned off. We'll take these doors out probably. So that leaves us with a large space which we can utilize in favor of our guests. And for instance, say here, this was always intended to be an area which would be a break from being in the rooms from family. by family with children and so on. We may even put a pool table in here or table tennis. It depends. We'll have a look at it when it comes up to be decided upon. That's the time to do it. So there we are. Please make a comment if you have any suggestions as to how this area is to be used. We are more than interested in all suggestions. You know, we took this on as novices. We've never made a resort before. It's not something that we do every week, is it? But people have experience of how things have been done in other areas. Like when we have ever gone to another resort, we've always looked at how they do things and how they do things best, how they do things worst. And we make our choices based on how we think we can improve on the way that they have done their stuff. So I'll let you go now and look forward to being on with you again.